Yeah, so I want to take you to some basic configuration on the system. All right, so when you log in, you have the dashboard and everything as usual. Let me just first do the admin side. So when you come to the admin side, we have the setup side. Now we have the feeding. Now this feeding amount, you are supposed to enter the amount each class pays, each student in each class pays. Okay, so if each class pay, class one pays 10 cedis a day, you put 10 cedi here. If class two pays 20, how much they pay, then you save. Okay, so that is it for the feeding side. Now, when you come to the academic year, I think it, it's well known. You set up the academic year. You can add an academic year here. So you come to add, then you enter the academic year, maybe 2023, 2024, 2024. It is not current. One academic year should be current. So this one, you can choose any date. I think currently it does nothing now. Then you go to add. Now you should note you shouldn't have two current academic. So be mindful. If you are going to the next academic year, you change this one, you go to edit, then you uncheck this current. Then you go to the actual or the current academic year, make it current because you have to have only one current academic year here, right? So, and the same applies to the terms. When we move on to the next term, this is second term. So if I want to make first term the current, I'll just edit the second term, change it from current to uncurrent, then now make first term current. So I'll go to first term and make it current. Okay, so basically that is how it is done. Alright. So now when you come to sections, this section is added at the back end. You can't add any more section. Now this section, previous section, it is important because when you are adding, when you are entering fees for students, it checks the previous section and see whether the student has a balance to be added as an arrears brought forward. So this is very important. You always have to edit it as and when you are moving to the next section. Then the previous or the next section, you have to set it up. And the date, reopening date is important because it will appear on the report card. Okay, so this side, you really have to do it to make it, to make your fees right. Then you come to subjects. When you come to subjects, we have a lot of sections. You go to add new subjects. Now, this side, you choose the particular class or class one. Now, when you are creating a subject for a particular class only, you can select this one of these, or you can select two of them. So you can hold on control key, select maths, English, and science. Then you go to add, and it will add it to class one. Maybe the course you want to add is not part of these ones. It's not part of the ones we have here. So you can create your own subject here. You can create your own subject for the particular class you want for. Or if the subject you are entering applies to all classes, there is a little check button here. You check it like this, then you save. When you add it like that, it will apply to all the classes. So that is the basic way of registering subjects here. All right. Then you can delete or edit subjects here as and when you need to. Okay. Then we have the classes. The classes side, the grade is very important because when you promote a student, when the student is in class one and you promote the student, it uses the grade, it will check the current grade, then promote the person to the next grade, which is class with the grade two, which is class two, either class two or class two B. That is how it is. So you really have to be careful when making the grades. So when you have class 1A and B, then you are going to have class 1A grade as grade 1, class 1A, class 1B grade 1. They are all the same grade class, they are the same class. So that is it for the classes. So you can add new class. When you go to add class, you enter the grade. So the grade next grade will be 3, and that one will be class 3. Then when you're entering the class name, please use hyphenated class 3. It is important for the search. It helps. Then you select the teacher. It is very important for the search. So use hyphenated instead of the space. Then you add. So class 3. Use hyphenated instead of the space. So that's it for the classes. Now let's go to admin back end and let me show you one or two. But before that, you see you have promote student. When you want to promote all students at once, you just use it. When you want to create account for parents, so it will check a parent that doesn't have account and it will create the account and send message. That's it. When you want to make backup of your database, you use the backup here. Now let's go to the admin backend and let's do some little setup. When you come to admin backend, it is only preview to the administrator. You have users, you have groups. The groups, I think you should leave it like that. The users, you do what you want to do here. So we have the academic key and everything. Everything is controlled. You can control it, but controlling it here is dangerous because you're not going to retrieve it when you delete something here. So our first let us do something we call the grading rules. The grading rules. Now this is basically your grading system. So you have your grade A, B, C, D, all grade 1, 2, 3. Okay, so these are all grades that we've listed. So when you go to F, you can see the F, we made it, the minimum is 0 and the maximum is 19 and the remarks is fail. Okay, so that is it for here. So these things you are supposed to set them up. Okay, you are supposed to set them up. So you go to the admin backend, you go to grading rules, then you put all your grades there. Then after that, come to grading settings. It is also important. Grading settings. Now, you only have to have, sorry, you need to have only one entry here. You don't need to have two or more. So only one. You can click on it and do the editing. When you open yours and you don't have it there, just go to add. Just go to add. So let's assume this I've deleted this one. It is no more there. Now it is no more there. So you go to add grade settings. Then you choose your weight for the class assessment. So the class assessment, what is the weight? If it is 40%, do 0.4. Please take note. If it is 40%, 0.4. If it's 30%, 0.3. Then if the exam's weight is 70%, 0.7. Okay. Yes. So that is how it is done. Then you save. So only have one entry here. That is how it is done. So these are the basic things I think you have to do here. Then you can come to school information too, and you can open your school name. You need only one entry here as well, so you can choose new logo. This is where you enter your logo or your signature to, you can upload them here. Here, to be mindful, you need only one entry. You don't need more than one entry here. So basically that is it for the back end. Mostly that's the back end is where you can delete students. So when you come to students like this, you can select the students and delete them. That's why I said the back end is dangerous. So using it is very. Now, one other thing about the account, sorry, about the fees entering. Now when you're entering fees for the classes, maybe I want class 1 will be paying 1,200 for the next term. Now please take note of the structure. This is how the structure is supposed to be. That is what will appear on the bill and the SMS. So you have to write it as I'm writing it now. So maybe computer, you do it this way, then do equal to, then you put the breakdown of it. So computer is 200 cedis. You go to the next line, then maybe maintenance. Maintenance. Maintenance is, sorry, you give a space, you put the amount, the maintenance is 500 cedis or something. This is how you're supposed to write the structure of the fees. That's the fees breakdown. So you select the academic year. So maybe I'm doing it for 2023. I'm doing it for third term. You put it there, you write the structure like this. So when you write a structure like this, that is what is going to help you get the billing. So the billing the student will send home, you can get it like this. But when you don't put structure there, it comes empty. Okay. So now after entering here saving, when you come to view fees, that's where you see all your fees, the owing and everything. Now you can see send reminders. So you can send reminder and to send those owing, those who have balance to send reminders to their parents. Then you can come to generate bill. So this is where when you go to generate bill, are you sure you want to go to generate? Yes, I want to go to generate bill. Then it opens this side for you. Now on this side, you select the academic year, you select the term as well. Now then you select the class you want to generate their bill sheets. So maybe class one. Then when you go to generate, it will download a zip file for you. And inside the zip file, you see every student's bill sheet inside there. So that is it for now. Okay. Alright. So basically that's the basic uh configurations I would want you to know. That's the basic configurations I would want you to know. Okay, so thank you.